What is up, YouTuber fans, streaming fans, cryptocurrency fans? It's your boy Riviera. Welcome to the show. We have a special guest today. We got Justin Gesso. He is a representative from Crypto ML. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So these videos I'm shooting with these guys with the Auto ML trading bots. These guys have an edge. Let's get right into it. What is your background in ML, AI, or computer science? How did you get into this industry of trading bots?
Yeah, sure. I think that's a great question. I mean, I'd say my interest, as opposed to being a developer, software engineering, anything like that, it comes from trading, and that's like deep rooted for. If we give away my age a little bit, but at least a couple decades of doing doing trading. And when I was working on my master's, which was an MBA back probably about 15 years ago, I just had one of those amazing teachers who just made a subject pop. And that subject was statistics, which didn't seem like it would be that big a deal, but like immediately saw how math and statistics and things like that would be translated directly into trading, monitoring, watching the markets and things like that. But the tools were complex back then. We didn't have the ability to easily grab data, process it, and work with it in the manner you needed to trade. So I set up systems. I had like this proof of concept, plenty of ideas going. But what's happened, I think, in the last few years is these tools. Machine learning very closely related to statistics, but these tools have become easy to use for business people. You don't have to be a developer. You can start putting the tools together and applying these concepts. And I think it's more of a union of the math and the trading experience coming together. And now we have these great tools that make it easy to get a system built around.
I'm a geologist, so I love math. And
yeah. Okay.
I'm not a literature guy, I can maybe read a short article or anything like that, but I understand statistics and math and how they come together with trading. Especially looking at patterns. As a geologist, I had to in the oil fields look at patterns for geophysics tools and stuff like that. But let's move a little bit forward into the interview. So, why do you think these financial companies are using machine learning and deep learning instead of just using the traditional just technicals?
I think it's a natural evolution. There's going to be patterns in the trading data, which people have looked and applied things like moving averages or stochastics or whatever, getting down to candlesticks, all these different things that humans can see. But I think it's a much more interesting question to say, what can a computer, what can a system see, a machine? And it's what machines have two characteristics that are, I think, ideal for trading, and the first one matches to what you're saying, and it's just that they can process data and process equations and math at rates we can't even really comprehend or just don't even make sense to us. So having that ability to go look at a data set and extract what those patterns are on its own that's huge. So I think that's the reason machine learning is what's being used in trading, but it's definitely the future. As it progresses, it's only going to get better.
You have an edge, and your edge is Crypto ML. So, could you give some insight about your trading bot and why it's different from other trading bots?
We do have something out there that shows in detail how it works. So you can go find that out on our blog, a nice chart of it. But I think even taking a step back, when we came out, we've been around for like 2.5 years issuing public trades. I've, of course, been using this before that, but I think we're up against a couple of roadblocks. One is there's a lot of scams out there, especially in the time in crypto. So it's kind of it's a tough space, and there's a lot of people just not doing the right thing, a lot of bad actors. And then second is even in the trading signal space, going back beyond crypto, whether that's in Forex or futures or whatever it might be, that's an area that has had a bad rap too. A lot of people, I think, ripped off or whatever. So we're coming in with both of those. And I felt like the way we could stand out and be totally different would be to be very open, straightforward, release as much as we can. We post all of our trades publicly, good and bad. It doesn't matter. That's all 100% out there. Pretty open about our system and how it works too. So, these are not things that are hidden. If you want to know the details, you can go out on our site and find them. So I think when it comes to us being different, we've really tried to be as open and straightforward and transparent as possible. But I think going back to answering your question, we have everything runs on machine learning, so there's no human intervention whatsoever. And we have two major components. The first component is the neural networks, which ingest a lot of data and they create a prediction for where price is going to be 24 hours from now. And then you have the question of, that's great, what do you do with that prediction? And that's where we have this other set of machine learning in place, which are called optimizers. And those, that has like a whole trading system, and it's going to pull that data in, and it's trying to figure out when the right time is to open a trade or close a trade, or where should we set the stop loss. All these questions that are really hard to answer, but you can tweak the values. That's what those optimizers do. And so those two major components of machine learning come together to get you that trading system. And even before that, it was like what you said, it was huge deep learning phase to figure out what metrics, what data points really matter to the neural network to get a reasonably good prediction out of it.
So when you guys got this algo going with deep learning, like how long did it take for you guys to get the precise judgmental in your back test? Was it like years or was it like months? Any details?
Yeah. I mean, it's ongoing, so it's like never ending. It's not something we're not going to stop. There's always things that could be done better, improved. So that's an ongoing thing. But yeah, I think what you're speaking to is a key part that people have to really nail down before they go forward with a system, which is how do you really fully and appropriately test what you're doing, because it's very easy to overfit or get results that like, wow, this is amazing, this fits this data set perfectly, but then going forward it just doesn't work. So we do a lot of things with cross validation, which is you're breaking out, if this is your training data set, you're going to break out some that you use only for testing so that it's not seen in the training. And then you can break out little chunks of that. So you have different training sets, different test sets, and then you go through and you can validate across there with data it's never seen. Of course, got standard back testing. We do forward testing as well. Once we have something good, we want to see how it does with future data before deploying it. So it's constantly moving.
Okay, so let's talk about the future really quick. I've been reading documents on quantum computing, actually a breakthrough with machine learning with quantum.
Yeah.
And are you guys looking at that? I know that's super expensive right now. Like 1 qubit is like $10,000. But like, are you guys, do you see any of your friends that are in this space like looking at this technology?
I don't yet, but I mean, I'm aware of it on a sort of periphery. I think a lot of that is like lab-based work people are doing, and in companies like Google. For sure, the future will be there. I think that's going to be the next evolutionary leap in computing power and ability to look at all this stuff. But not something immediately in our roadmap. No.
Okay.
But it'll be there. So if we talk 10 years from now, who knows?
Once the price comes down, everybody's going to get their hands on that technology. But right now, it's just very, very expensive. And probably the big hedge funds, the big boys are using it right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to end this off. Thank you for coming. And where can everybody come see your product?
Yeah, just head out to crypto-ml.com, and tons of resources there. You can check it out, join for free, see what you think, and yeah, that's that.
So I'll leave the link at the bottom of the description, guys. Hey, thank you, Justin, for coming in again. Also, guys, they have a Telegram group. I'll put the link to that at the bottom, so you guys, if you have any questions, you guys can stop by and check it out. So everybody's watching. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life. Peace.
Thanks for having me. Bye.